Hey, what's up, folks? It's Eric with Success Over Stress. It is what, Sunday, July 30th? Yeah, so the end of the month. Oh man, gosh, the end of the week. Something was happening with my Tradestation platform. I don't know if it was me creating all these functions. It really seemed to, well, there's a bunch of things going on. So creating strategies, creating a bunch of functions, and simultaneously, like I'll leave my computer running with the Tradestation platform going, and so I'll notice that if the screen times out or something like that, it'll just kind of log me out of Tradestation, and then the computer will go on standby. So I'm thinking that I can just kind of shut the computer down or close it, put it on standby whenever I want. And I know for a fact that with Thinkorswim, TD Ameritrade's platform, that if I close the platform without exiting the platform first, it'll mess it up. So I'll essentially have to reinstall the platform. Haven't had to do that with Tradestation at all, but I've also been very careful to exit the platform prior to shutting the computer down. With the exception of, like I said, the computer going on standby and it kind of working itself out. But I know within the last week, I've shut the computer down without exiting the platform first, and I don't know, I had to reinstall Tradestation. I lost a bunch of my studies. I lost all the strategies that I did recently. I was a little bit hot. Lost a couple of functions. The functions are pretty easy to put back in. The studies that I make daily, yeah, I'm not going to redo those. So I'm going to pretty much start from scratch now. But anyway, so today I'm just going to go through really quickly for you a study that I put together for the 5-minute time frame on TQQQ on July 30th. All right, I did it today, but it's referencing July 28th. Right, so it's the July 28th study. All right, so let's go over to the there we go, chart. All right. Let's let you have access to my to easylanguage. All right, boom, right behind me. Okay, so the first thing that I did is so condition 1 just equals true, right? So let me see if I can move this from behind my head. There we go. All right, so condition 1 just equals true. That's all that is. All right, condition 2 is referencing something else, right? So if you hop on with my lives, I'll actually show you what the code is. You know, I'll do codes. I'll develop codes in real time so you can see what the code is. But I'm not going to give all my stuff away for free. I'll give you some of the stuff. So, matter of fact, when we get to the end, I'll just give you this one. When we get to the end, I'll show you what the actual code is. All right, so condition 1 is true. So pretty much every candle on this chart is going to register as being true. It's going to be blue, true blue. All right, and then if I take that out and then we add condition 2. Condition 2 takes a few more of the candles out of the picture. All right, so I think condition 2 says that the open has to be under that black line. The open has to be under the simple moving average of 9 period. All right, so now let's go to condition 3. All right, so condition 3 takes a few more out. I don't know what condition 3 is. This is the fun part about developing codes and that kind of thing is, you know, I don't want to say it's impossible to back trace it like this, but it would take a lot more effort than you sitting here trying to come up with your own code. All right, condition 4. So we still have some more candles here, like I don't know. Condition 3 might have been taking out all of the bullish candles, right? So now we only have bearish candles, we only have the red candles. So 3 might have been taking out the bullish candles. All right, so now we're going to take out, we're going to allow for condition 4 to be a part of the process. All right, so now we took out a few more candles. Not sure what that one was. All right, let's move on down so we can get to the good stuff. Condition 5. Add that to the routine. Condition 6. Okay. All right, so what I'm doing is if you have these backslashes here, if you have 2 backslashes in a row in the Tradestation, the easy language, the coding environment, this actually makes this entire line, or everything after that line, everything after that on that line, it makes it invisible, right? So it's not a part of the code. So I could put, so you see up here, words appear in blue. All right, so like these are reserved words, it appears in blue. If I type in and, it'll be in blue. Okay, so it's good to go. It's a part of the code. All right, but everything after these double backslashes here don't compute. All right, so I'll take that back out, and now you see the and on this side of the backslashes is green. Is that green? Yeah, that's green. All right, so it's not being computed. All right, so we do want to compute that. I did have a condition 7. All right, let's look at the screen. All right, it's fine tuning a little bit more. That one's okay. I don't like these two. And what else do we have here? Okay, yeah, I don't like these two because these would be stopped out. This one's okay. This one's good. That one's, I don't love that one, but you could certainly make take some profit here. You know, once this candle moves up above this above the open there, you might go ahead and move your stop loss up to that point, and then at least you capture that much. But yeah, I'm okay with that one. All right, and so then the next one, condition 8. Bam. All right, so condition 8 actually took that one out of the equation, which I'm okay with, because that one, I mean, you got one candle to figure it out, and then even if you had a stop loss here, you would have got stopped out. So I'm okay with not having that candle there at 3:30. All right, but we have these 3, so that's good. Let's see, did I have a condition 9? Condition 9, no, I don't think so. Maybe I did. All right, so let's go up. Let's take a look at the conditions. All right, so the first condition that I was telling you about, the first condition just says true, and that way I can go in and I can, since I'm making this into like a actual template, I can add these conditions in without having to write condition every time, which if you look at some of my earlier videos, you'd see me doing that. So now I have like a kind of a true template where I can just kind of put my stuff in and just keep it moving. All right, so condition 1 is true, and then condition 2 is the mid bar is over the simple moving average 9 period. All right, so this black line is the simple moving average of 9 periods. This dotted black line is the exponential moving average of 9 periods, and we're saying that the midpoint of that range is less than the 9, right? All right, so the midpoint of this bar. So you could do range. If you did range divided by 2, you get something different, right? So range divided by 2 would be the high minus the low divided by 2. That would be a small number. However, this mid bar is actually going to give us this actual price level that's right in the middle. Okay. All right, so the price level that's right in the middle of this bar, for instance, would be like 45.18. But if you looked at the range ranges from a high of 45.29 to a low of 45.11. So what's that? 18 cents divided by 2 is 9. So range divided by 2 would be 9 cents. We want the middle of this bar, which is going to give us a number in relation to this moving average. All right, and so then condition 3 was a bearish bar, so the close is less than the open. Condition 4 is that the value of 2 is less than the value of 2 is greater than value of 2 1 bar ago, which the value of 2 is, now we're starting to get a little bit more complicated. We're starting to get into the nuts and bolts of really playing around with coding and assessing the chart and sitting and spending time with the chart. So one of the things I kind of have found that I like to look at is the spread, right? So it's just the difference between the or it's the summation of the difference of the 9 to the 15, the 9 to the 25, and the 15 to the 25. Take absolute value of all those numbers, add them up, and that is our EMA spread. So EMA initially started with exponential moving average, but really that should be SMA spread, because I'm really doing this with the simple moving averages. And then I'm taking that number and stretching that out over 50 periods. So this green number is the spread, and the smoother blue line is the average over 50 periods. All right, so we're just saying that that average, this blue line, we're saying that that is greater than the value of it 2 bars ago. So for instance, this line right here, you don't like it at. Come on, come over here, come to this chart. There we go. All right, so on this line here, this timeline here, 1210. All right, so now we come down here, and it's saying that this period on this smooth moving average is greater than 2 bars ago, right? So it's just like boom, moved up to boom. That's all it's saying. And I mean, such a very small movement can take other candles out of the equation, right? So all these candles here, from this point, this blue line slightly moves down, moves down, moves down, moves down. So all these would be ixnayed out of the potential entries, but these would be suitable. But how do we get these out of the equation? We came down here and we did something. All right, so that we said that the body of the candle has to be greater than 50% of the range. So we're just saying that the wick, there can't be more than 50% of the range cannot be wicks, right? So we're saying more than 50% of the body has to be, more than 50% of the range has to be a body. Okay, easy enough. And then also for the last one, we're saying that the top wick has to be less than 40% of the range. So you take the entire range and you find out what 40% of that is, and you're saying that the top wick has to be less than 40%. So you can't have this huge top wick, right? So this guy here is what we're trying to get rid of there. This huge top wick showed that there was still a lot of selling pressure. All right, so yeah, we put all this together, and then we found these three sweet spots here. So what I'll do is I'll put these in my Excel spreadsheet, and then I'll just kind of put down some qualifiers or identifiers about what the setup was for the day. So the chart opened above the 200 exponential and the 200 simple moving average. I'll put that in. I don't know, I'll maybe put something in about what happened in the news. I'll maybe put that the pre-market had a nice rejection and it stayed above that. It's trading above the volume weighted average price, that blue line. It dipped below it here, but yeah, for the most part it's above it, and it's above the 200 moving average. So anyway, yeah, hope you guys got something out of this. If you did, great. If you didn't, then I don't know what to say. I hope you followed me through the whole thing. But either way, you got some free code. Maybe it'll work on another day. But I tell you, the reason why I do these every day, and I actually try to spend time making charts, making studies for the 5 minute, the 1 minute, and the 15 second charts is because this will change every day. This will change every day. So what works on the 5-minute chart doesn't work on the 1-minute chart, doesn't work on the 15-second chart, doesn't work tomorrow, doesn't work the next day, doesn't work the day after that. Now there is overlap, of course there is overlap, but I think a big part of it is taking the time to complete these or develop these algorithms, and then B, knowing that these algorithms don't work all the time and that you have to make more than one and you have to be flexible and you have to be a little bit creative. But what I was able to kind of put together with some of the algorithms from last week, I put them into strategies, and then I was able to analyze the strategies and do a strategy optimization report and show that it can be profitable. So, but again, and that specific strategy, it's one that I really liked. I think I did a video on it though, but it's one that I really like. And no, I didn't do a video. I did a video on that study. I didn't do a video of making it into a strategy to see how it performed over time. But the last one that I did do a strategy on, did a video on that one. Yeah, I mean it performed all right. It performed all right. So not looking for perfection, just looking for an edge. All right, guys, this is Eric. I'm out. Peace.